seem fit to suppress our reproductive cycle. Sincerely, concerned citizen.
It is Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, and for the last week, the entire Half-Life community has been operating on a single manic prediction that Half-Life 3 is going to be announced this week. What started as a few insider tweets has ballooned into an absolute frenzy. We have hit a critical mass of hopium never before seen. And today, we're tracing the exact day-by-day timeline of how this has transpired. This is how the 2025 Half-Life 3 craze started, and why millions of us think the impossible is happening right now. The entire foundation of this latest and strongest hype wave rests on a singular massive event: Valve's surprise hardware announcement. Wednesday 12th, November 2025. Valve drops a video announcing a brand new hardware lineup set for early 2026. A beefed up Steam machine, a redesigned Steam controller, and a standalone VR headset called the Steam Frame. This is where the alarms went off. Valve doesn't typically just release hardware, they release something to go alongside it. The Index launched with Half-Life Alyx, the Steam Deck with Aperture Desktop, and now we have the Steam Machine and the Steam Frame. The question was immediately, well, what's coming? Now call me speculative, but there were a few clues in the video. Fans instantly spotted the teases. There was a visible sticker that read soon, but more importantly, the specs themselves screamed Half-Life 3. The Steam Machine is designed for 4K 60 FPS, a perfect platform for a next-gen traditional shooter. With the hardware setting the stage, the most reliable voices in the Valve community stepped in to pour gasoline on the fire. And we trust these guys because they've been right about the impossible before. Remember Valve's newest shooter, Deadlock? Well, for months, while Valve denied its existence, Gabe Follower was the one meticulously tracking its development in Steam code, detailing its early name, Neon Prime, and its eventual game mechanics. He also correctly predicted major features and timelines for CS2. Gabe Follower reaffirmed his long-standing position. He simply stated that Valve is still aiming for a Half-Life X announcement in 2025. And this wasn't a new leak, it was just a reconfirmation that Valve's year-end goal hasn't shifted. Saturday, November 15th. Tyler McVicker, another longtime Valve watcher, and the man who was right about Half-Life Alyx years out, backs up the time frame. He publicly states that he expects an announcement within the next 2 weeks, strongly suggesting a November reveal. And the significance of all this kind of culminates when multiple independent sources all point to the same immediate window. The community stopped treating it like a rumor and started treating it like a schedule. The community is now certain that Half-Life X, a traditional non-VR Half-Life 3, is the flagship launch title for the Steam Machine.
I just wanted my cheese.
Now, let's set aside the current frenzy for a second, because even if Valve drops a random Dota patch instead of Half-Life 3 today, there is concrete long-term evidence that a new game will be announced in the future. This is the difference between hopium and proof. Let's start with the first thing, the Half-Life X codename. For years, data miners have tracked a project internally codenamed HLX, or Half-Life X. This project is not a mod or a small feature. It has its own dedicated files, development cabals, and a clear focus on the Half-Life universe. Number 2, it's not a cancelled project. The key takeaway is the timeline. Past Half-Life projects, like the cancelled Episode 3 and Ravenholm, were typically shelved within a few months of beginning development. The Half-Life X project has been consistently receiving substantial updates for over 4 years, starting shortly after Alyx launch. As insiders note, Valve does not spend half a decade developing a game only to cancel it in the late stages. Number 3, the playtesting stage. Both Gabe Follower and Tyler McVicker have repeatedly stated that HLX is now in the late stage playtesting phase, meaning it is playable end to end. This is the final stage before polishing and marketing. And number 4, the non-VR focused. Datamine code shows that HLX is overwhelmingly focused on desktop features, with strings related to HEV suits, crowbars, complex vehicle controls, and traditional third-person sequences, all features for a non-VR flagship sequel. So the hype for today, specifically, is about the anniversary, but the hype for the future is locked by years of code development and internal progress. A new Half-Life game is coming. It's just a matter of Valve time. And that brings us back to the present. The biggest symbolic dates are today, the announcement date for Half-Life Alyx in 2019, and tomorrow, the release date for Half-Life 1. And the missing Steam sale window provided the perfect silence for the drop. We're all sitting here, collectively wearing our clown makeup, praying that 4 years of HLX development culminates in an internet-breaking moment. The stakes have never been higher. Is this the day, or is it just another Tuesday?
Yeah, you look terrible. Hold still. This won't hurt a bit. Do you
Tell me in the comments, what is your final definitive prediction? Are you holding out for the anniversary tomorrow? Or do you think Valve will wait for the drama of the Game Awards? I doubt it. Either way, hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And for all information, Half-Life 3, Half-Life X, click the link to the mural in the description. Those guys have really done a good job putting that shit together. Made this video easy to make. Thank you, fellas. I'll see you in the next one.
There's nothing.
Thank you, son.